Awesome, absolutely awesome. Thank you, council, thank you. I love chippings. Chippings are the best road surface. This is really safe. It's not sketchy at all, having loose chippings across the whole of the road. Thank you, council, you're stars. I'll tell you what, the surface on some of our green lanes is more grippy than this. Thank you, brilliant, wonderful.
Keep that bike. Rubber side down.
Well, thankfully, I'm off that horrible part of the road. I really don't know why councils do that. Well, actually I do. They do it because it's the cheapest and fastest option for repairing and maintaining the roads. But it's bloomin' lethal. Bloomin' lethal. This is my first time out on a bike for pleasure since getting back from Guernsey on the ride home. And it's brilliant to get back out on a bike and just be riding for fun. I really did enjoy them skinny roads, but it is quite nice having a bit more road width, knowing that at least if there's something coming towards you, you don't have to dive into the hedge. And it's quite nice having proper speed limits too. Because my Beta is my winter off-roady bike, this one won't be getting tucked away for winter, but it will get some road tyres fitted onto it, because there's no point wearing out the knobblies on tarmac, and they're not much fun on tarmac at the best of times, but wet, cold, icy tarmac, definitely I don't think they will be friends at all. So I'm going to be putting the Pirelli Scorpion STRs, or whatever they're called, the tyres that came with the bike, back onto it, which will give me a chance to find out what it feels like with the standard tyres and sort of how grippy it is. Now I'll probably do that before winter fully kicks in, just because I want to see what they're like on tarmac. With these Motors Tractionator adventures, I've very much got to mind my P's and Q's on tarmac, because they'll bite me in the backside if I try and take the mickey out of the bike. It gets a big old weave on if I'm not careful when I'm going a little bit hard and playful. I've not had any grip issues that I've noticed, but it definitely gets the speed wobble. It could be just that the front tyre needs rebalancing, because knobbly tyres do go out of balance quite easily, but it could also be just a side effect of knobbly tyres. The sides on those knobbles are quite aggressive, and it means that the bike walks a little bit, and if it does that at speed, that's going to turn into a weave and a wobble. It is quite frightening, it is quite frightening. But it would be great to see the standard tyres on the bike and see if they fix that problem, and maybe it will mean that I'll get a less aggressive tyre next time I put knobbles on the bike. Boy, is it one hot day today. Oh, that's the new Suzuki. It is one hot day today. That's a really good looking bike. Yeah, it is proper warm today, about 31 degrees, and I love it, I really do, I absolutely love it. I know it gets a little bit uncomfortable in your clothes and stuff like that, but as soon as I get home, that's it, I'm in my underwear. And the windows and doors all open, stuff what the neighbours see. It's not pretty, if they see it, it's their problem. You wait, thinking you. Oh, I don't know how much of a video you're going to get out of this today. Time for a beverage to hydrate myself with, and a burger. I'm starving. A few bikes here. I wonder if one of them's John. Say hello to him if it is. Few bikes here, nice variety, awesomes. Oh, drink time. Well, that was a nice tuna mayo baguette and a little bit of juice. Hydrated and energised. Nice. Well, I don't know whether I misread that earlier or not, but it's even hotter now, 35 degrees. it feels awesome being out on the bikes. It was nice having a little chat with John up at Rykas there. He pretty much lives there, I think. Between there and Newlands Corner at least. Because this bike is so skinny and the bar is so wide on it, it's so nimble, it really hides its weight quite well. And that's meant that recently I've been finding myself being a little bit more playful on the bike. And yeah, it's once you start sort of hoiking the front wheel up a little bit over speed bumps and things like that, and crests in the road, that's when you remember actually it is quite a big bike, and it is quite hefty. Now I mean, it's not hefty as far as road bike goes, it's quite light, but compared to a dirt bike it is not quite light. But it's so much fun, and it is really quite playful. Obviously on camera I don't tend to do that sort of stuff because it gets you in trouble. It does. But there is a little bit of a hooligan inside me, and this brings it out. As does that Gixxer of mine. Yeah, I do wish that our authorities were a little less mean, but I get why. I fully get why that we have to behave ourselves on the road. There's supposed to be a safe place for everyone. We all want everyone to go home in one piece, don't we? But a little wheelie never hurt anyone. It's quite nice going through these trees here. The leaf cover is very cooling compared to that sun beating down on you. I had contemplated doing a couple of green lanes on this today, but I'm not wearing the right kit for it. Top half of me's alright. In fact, my jeans are alright, it's just my boots. I've just got me they're motorcycle boots, but they're the urban plimsoll type things, and they just don't offer enough ankle protection for me to risk taking it off-road on this. Had this bike been just a little bit shorter, maybe I would consider it, if I knew I could get my feet down easier. But because I know I can't, it just means that this bike is quite likely to fall onto me if I can't get off it, if it goes down in a hurry. Yeah, and I don't want a broken ankle. Our mate Mr. Fish recently had an operation on his knees, so that's taking him out of action from motorcycles for a little while. It was good to see that he'd posted up that he'd been out on his little Honda C125 Cub, Super Cub, the other day. So it means that he is getting his movement and his legs back and is recovering. He was hinting at maybe getting out on the dirt bikes in September. Well, I think that would be really good to do. Maybe it will be a one last foray this year off-road with this, or maybe I'll get the Beta out. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I know he's been spending some money on his Honda CRF 250, the Rally, getting that sorted, so quite possibly it will be on that rather than his Cub or his Africa Twin, and it'll be good to see him out on that. That is such a versatile motorcycle, the Honda Rally, the 250 and I assume the 300, because it can do everything, it just can't do it fast. Yeah, I really do think that they are cracking motorcycles, and had I not got the Beta, I might well have considered one instead of getting this or the Moto Guzzi V85 when I got that, because they are pretty much a do anything bike, and I'd probably have gone for the 250 because I don't know why really. I think it's better made. Yeah, cracking bikes, and it'll be good to see him pushing it through its paces, although I imagine it'll be a gentle spin if his knees are still recovering, or possibly have to wait until October time if it's preempting things a bit. It feels like forever since I've been out with Fish and with Pezza, and with Phil for that matter too. I know it hasn't been that long, but it does seem like it's overdue happening again, so we will definitely have to try and sort that out. The passage of time these days seems to go by so quickly, and before you know it, you've not spoken to people for a very long time. I was thinking the same about my dad earlier, so I'm probably going to give him a call later, or maybe call round there on my way home. Yeah, it's very easy to let time slip away from us, isn't it? And we don't have an infinite amount, and I don't say that just to the older generation, the older people, I say that to the young ones too. You can all get taken away from us so very quickly, so very easily, and so very unfairly. So make the most of what you got, guys and girls. It's not infinite. It runs out way too fast. Oh, I guess that's just about it then. A nice random vloggage for you, with no particular meaning, direction or point. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, a big old thumbs up, we like them. If you didn't, you can always give it a little thumbs down, I don't mind at all, it's all cool in the school. But please do drop in a comment down below. Anyhow, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bar rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bar rubber side down.